Hi guys, how is everyone? I hope you're all doing great. Okay, so I have a question. I only have one question. I come here with a question. I come in peace, not in pieces. Is it right, for a man who has never supported a child ever since that child was born, to ask how that child is doing? Is it right? Because I don't know, I'm wondering, is it right, for you to even have the courage to ask about the child you abandoned, a child you've never supported from the day that child was born? And you're even asking, how is the child doing? How old is he? What grade is he in? Do you pay school fees for you to even ask? Does he go to school? Can you send me his pictures? Banamayo, my fellow women, is it right? And how do you respond? How do you even respond? Because it just doesn't make sense, umwana wota usapota, umwana wota watarasirapo nangu ni daipa ya maka ule ipusha no kupisha tumwana adishani tumina kwa pictures. Does that make sense? Mwebantu bakwarisa. Hey, Chineke. And often that this sometimes what happens, you find that uyoma omera kupera omwana oyo no akakusha no kushata akakupera imbeka yawo pano omwana akashumbi omwana bamuchitafia abandon like you've abandoned that child. Akaya akwata na akaya tampa na family. That man will start his own family, and you find that years and years after years and years, those kids you will have with the new wife and everything, the same child you abandoned, that's the same child who's going to be successful. Then after and you remember, oh, okay, I have a child. Then you even start, you go back, hey, I want my son, or I want my daughter. A child you never supported, a child you abandoned. Is my father, is my father. And as women, when you are in such kind of a situation whereby abandon it's not the end of the world, There's so many strong women out there whereby you even manage to raise your child. That child will grow up, will go to university, become successful. You should be telling your kids, your father abandoned you. So that the child, even that child will keep this in mind. This man abandoned me. Of course, blood is thicker than water. When you abandon a child, that child grows up and becomes successful. You come back, hey, I'm your father. Of course, we understand that, but don't expect that child to love you or even support you. Because you abandoned that child. And you are coming back in that child's life just because that child is successful. And I thank God because I'm talking about this because I've been in this situation. When I had my child, of course the family didn't they didn't refuse. No mama any. But it's just that they've never been in that boy's life. They've never supported, not even a day one. Not even day one. And I thank God. My child is very smart. He's very intelligent. He's only 10, but he's very intelligent. He's never asked me about his father, but daddy, Chabana Shani. No. And I think it's because the grandmother used to, but along for, like, oh, okay, so this is how the situation is. He's never asked me. The father is my husband, and I thank God. I thank God for giving me my husband. This man, sometimes I just feel like, because trust me, ati musaru wali pesa ambe wali pamulu. Trust me, God leso you awe nilesa wabonse. Nilesa wabonse. God has blessed me with a lovely husband, a lovely father, you know. Church benefit, I don't even know how I can explain, you know, but I just thank God because he is a living God. Nileso wachinka, nileso wabonse. And I don't even worry ati yakoba tumwana wandi ngakula atakesa ati yo ndefu aya badadi. My boy will never, because he never just a year na 1 year daira kumana akeneka period na ikara na ke nankwe na dimomona. My mom is the one who raised that child, and I've seen this child is a photocopy of me when I was growing up. Me when something happens, okay, I have a misunderstanding with a friend. Of course, I will forgive you, but it takes time. It takes time. I will forgive you, Shakupate, but I will never forget. And in the quarter, I feel like, you know, and especially with men, you know, okay, but Shiraba. The relationship will never be the same. You know, the relationship will never be the same. And I've seen my boys like that. You know, boys his age are but not with my boy. And I don't even worry about nangunga kulata. Okay, I understand. But mukwate na limit hapa akupira. You know? And I thank God for the relation. My husband and my son, they have a very good relationship. Lesare mpalo yumo amere mlunzira koneshiko. Bari kwa tari eta kwa taka patrura. Most of the time, sometimes I say, but barish tako etevi. And he say, no, barish to come stira kodimbi. Sometimes, you know, he buys things for my child. You know, he would buy things, but this is expensive, and he won't even ask me. You know, there is cargo coming, they've delivered. What did you buy? No, I bought something for George. Okay. What about Barish? Who can buy for him later? You know, and I thank God. This one is your father. And you should be listening to what he's telling you. Ero nombo muntu kofio ko wafialo mwana wa abandon wa poso mwana, and you expect atonga kula kabwerera kolonka yati yo I can't accept, and you expect that child to love you and support you nishwari kota. Now when abala bambyo wafiala very useless, obo support very useless, and it's so painful whereby, you know, someone can afford, you know, uyo mundu niba big buy mama buy every weekend. Send ama gero ko stira abantu bwalwa. But you're failing to support your own child, your own flesh and blood. Urefiro ku support, but no ba big buyer. Ngoba resha so agyawo na abafana nabatunga. But urefiro ku support abana benu. Ero mwana ngakula bana success fasambirira. Ero nomba wati nkaya kaya mbelero luse. Awe tepano fire vera. Ine fyo wandi. Ero tete. Kula boku mona. When you have kids, you know, when they are growing up, tula mona wama na Tokyo yumo anabe, and I've seen my boy is my photocopy. Fefine fefo nare kula. That's my boy. And I'm very sure, I'm very sure he can never ati yo na yamkufa batata. Teti, talanda pono kulanda po. Na sa name yonsi aipatira kumu. And that study great why ngana limu pere sa name yanti. You know, than giving you mwana na sa name umuntu wakwati not even worthy. Talanda pono kulanda po na sa name aipatira kumu. Now, is that right? Mwebantu bakwarisa. Awo barumendo. If you are not ready, there are so many ways to protect yourself. There are so many ways, you know. Mle panic shira mobana mayo. You know, When you do that, you are punishing, those people. A lot of people will be, will be involved in that child's life. And imagine Yakobat no man akashitauri bomba tauri station like the way in a plastic. I thank God because mom is the one who has raised that child. Mom is the one who was, and she was a widow for that matter. Uwa plano rusi ababantu nangu babrusha akwe. Abakwe bati mwe bantu kwadi bo mwana nangu yasa afutu atumako nangu nishani. Fefine kule be sometimes yakati wamona toke bati ababantu chupire fie. No teba ko bati umuntu wale bomba lokubomba. Lekana nokusupport omwana ati ngasambirira nkaya. Awe awo barumendo. And Vanamayo, please, how do you even respond to such kinds of questions? Atishani mwana. Ni great shani. Mwana ota wa support hapo. Urefa no kuishibo fwadi. Wewe nyo mwana. Iskuru jolino ula dipida. Barumendo, please. Anyway, thank you very much. I'll be waiting for the answers in the comment section because I know I'm not the only one who was in this situation, because I can't say I'm in this situation because they said impala. Mwana uli ali mfuaira bawishi bambiresa nekatararika ali mutararika. There's so many women out there struggling who are single mothers. You're struggling, just to raise your child, and the father is there, he's working. But never midekira. There's so many women out there, but trust me. Nide so what shinka, nide so what won't say. One day, everything will be fine. Thank you very much for watching my video. Don't forget to follow my page if you are not following me. Bye bye. Have a blessed day.